Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to the Narc Alert. Well, tonight we have a very special treat. We're returning to our roots. Gosh, we love it when we can do a classic Narc Alert video. AMBERLYNN recently did a live stream where she had a phone call with her friend Alexis. Well, sadly, that live stream was deleted. But, of course, nothing on the internet is really deleted. So tonight we're going to take a look at that live stream. We've condensed it some, and we're going to do a Narc Alert look at AMBERLYNN's deleted live stream. Now, I realize there's mixed opinions in the community about Alexis and her intent. That's not what we're looking at tonight. We're simply looking at AMBERLYNN Reid and how a narcissist handles a crisis. Let's dive in.
Hi. Hello. Okay. It might be another 3 hours, but I'm ready. No, not tonight. I feel drained. Like, it has just been hectic lately.
Narcissists often mimic others' personalities as part of their manipulative behavior. This is known as mirroring, involves imitating the speech patterns, behaviors, and even the personalities of those around them. In other words, we can thank Emily for now, hello, pop off, and of course the...
Like, you guys have been watching it go down. Just imagine living it. Like, I'm over here just like, what is happening right now? Someone said, I love you, mommy. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely be talking about Alexis for sure. Yeah. No, I'm not drinking. I'm completely sober. How was the hangover? I didn't have a hangover, but like after I got off of live last night, like I literally felt so sick. I was like, oh, I was super nauseous. You need help with makeup? Oh, do I? I feel like I'm okay at it. Like, you know.
Narcissists are highly sensitive to criticism. It is a direct attack on their self-esteem. Denial or refusing to acknowledge the criticism is a common tactic.
Mm-hmm. Right. So we already have a new boo. I'm in a relationship, yes, with Tommy. How does Mama Lynn feel about the past few days? She feels bad for me, obviously. She doesn't like seeing me hurt. I try not to bother her with all of this though, because like my mom considers herself an empath. So like I don't want to like hurt her and make her feel like more worried. So I've been kind of just like trying to deal with it like by myself, I guess.
Mama Lynn's narcissistic fuel is no longer needed now that Tommy/Emily is there.
I quit Ozempic semaglutide because it wasn't working anymore. Imagine being 30 and not knowing your own anatomy. I do know my anatomy. I promise. I promise. This is not the same Amber from last stream. I was tipsy, and I am going to say in this moment, I am low-key very sad. This whole Alexis thing has really like shook me to the core. I'm not going to lie. Would you ever date a transgender? Yes, I would. What happened with Alexis? Well, Alexis and I have been, I might cry. We have been like really good friends type deal. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. But, like, as of recently, her and I got, like, really close, like, closer than usual, and, like, we've just really been there for each other. Like, I could call her literally anytime. She can call me anytime, and, through our year of our friendship, I have accepted all of the things that she's done, whether I've agreed or I haven't agreed.
During an argument, a narcissist may employ various tactics to discredit a friend. Narcissists may attack their friend's character rather than addressing the argument itself. They might bring up past mistakes, flaws, or embarrassing moments to make their friend appear untrustworthy.
Like, there has been things that she's done that I have not agreed with, obviously. Um, and every single person I've ever spoken to while being friends with her, she has not liked. She has not liked them at all. She's wanted me to stop talking to them. And it's been like that with every single person.
Projection involves attributing their own negative traits or behaviors to their friend. A narcissist might accuse the friend of being selfish, dishonest, or manipulative, when in reality, these traits are of the narcissist themselves.
I don't really know, like, I don't really know what happened because the things that she has, like, what she said online and what she said to Jordy, like, isn't true. I have repeatedly, like, told myself, like, in my journal and when I'm, like, just alone with my thoughts, like, that I want a gentle love, that I wanna be in a relationship with someone where it's not toxic and it's not, like, triggering my BPD, like, that is what I've wanted. And I finally found that, and it's just, like, for Alexis to, like, turn it into something that it's not has been, like, really painful for me, and it's like, she can have her opinions, obviously, like, I will never take that from her. I've had my opinions on her life, for sure, and, the thing is I've never brought it online.
Alexis, Amber's friend, is not really a public figure, while Amber makes every minute detail of her life open to public scrutiny. Rather than addressing the issue at hand, the narcissist may deflect the argument to unrelated topics.
And it's like, it's okay if she wants to have an opinion, which opinions that I don't understand at all, actually. Um, and I would try to talk to her in private, and she still just didn't explain it to me. Like, and the things that she would say, like, genuinely just made me feel like I wasn't, like, worthy of love.
Alexis has been criticized for making the upcoming call public. Her logic seems sound, though. She states Amber will lie and twist the narrative if it isn't public. This feels like it could be an example of that.
And it's like, I don't want to, like, go into detail because it's like, I don't want Alexis knows everything about me. Like, I don't want her to, like, come for me, and that's scary. Like, she knows a lot of my secrets. I don't know what she's capable of, and that kind of freaks me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. This whole thing, like, has really messed with mine and Tommy's mental health. 1,000,000,000%. Like, I'm telling you, low to the ground. Like, our mental health has been horrendous. And during that, Tommy has requested some space from me. Like, she needed time to herself. And that's normal. Like, that is absolutely normal. People need and deserve and they cherish their alone time, especially when you are going through what you're going through. So, um, me having BPD, sometimes when I'm told, I just need a little bit of space, I I don't know why, but I tend to freak out. And Erica even kind of, like, shared that during her like little interviews that she did. That was true. I have moments where I literally freak out and I don't know why. I know it's very BPD coded.
Amber claims to have been diagnosed with borderline personality disorder. She denies NPD, though, as she took an online quiz. We are not here to diagnose anyone, but Amber seems to demonstrate some traits of both disorders at a cursory glance.
Alexis considered Tommy needing space as like emotional abuse. And I'm like, that is not the way that I see it at all. Like, that's like, I don't see it like that at all. So, for some reason, it it made her just like spiral and I don't know why. And then not only that, but like Alexis has said, I think like to Jordy, I don't remember, saying how Tommy wanted me to quit YouTube, how Tommy wanted me to like move in and do all this stuff. No, no, that was 100% me.
Maybe Amber's friend's concern was less about who suggested moving in and more about the speed at which you are willing to live with someone.
Like, I I have my issues. I do move kind of fast and I'm like grateful for Tommy because like she slows it down a little bit. And so Alexis literally told me like it's either me or Tommy. And I was just like, I feel like I'm getting a little anxious type deal because this is just a lot. And it's like I want to be able to like explain my side of things and stuff, but like I don't want to like share Alexis's stuff. Like I don't think it's fair. And I also don't want to like sit here and like talk shit about her. You need a drink. It feels like it.
This is triangulation. Triangulation involves introducing a third party into a conflict or relationship to manipulate the situation to the narcissist's advantage. This third party can be anyone, another friend, family member, or a YouTube
What
audience.
did I miss? Can I have the quick recap? I thought y'all broke up. So Tommy and I, we broke up for a second. I don't even like to consider it that, but we did. Like we genuinely thought like over.com because it was just a lot. And it's been a lot on her mental health and my mental health. And she's not used to this at all. She wasn't expecting this at all. And but then we realized like we literally love each other and we're happy and that's all that matters. And I know a lot of people say, you can't fall in love that quickly. I don't understand it. I'm a lesbian. Tommy's a lesbian. Have you guys heard of the term U-Haul lesbian? I mean, it wasn't made up for like shits and giggles. Lesbians move quickly.
Narcissists often create logical sounding reasons to explain their behavior, even if those reasons are not entirely true or fair. Amber has no right to speak for all
And
lesbians.
we're very emotional and you just fall for each other quickly. That's just how it is. Um I mean, there wouldn't be U-Haul lesbian for a freaking reason, you know? I haven't trash talked you, so I expect the same respect. Don't be shady. Wish you the best, regardless. If that really is you, I won't trash talk you. I just don't think it was fair what you did. Like the things that you said to Jordy, like you knew what that would do to me. Like you knew how that would make me feel. Like that's not okay. I told myself I wasn't going to cry.
Amber's tearless crying can switch on faster than the speed of light, and everyone has noticed.
Crying with 0 tears. I can't with that. Like if you want to talk, we can do that in private. Like we don't have to do it on here. That's really I just felt like I needed to say something, you know?
Amber believes she's entitled to behave as she wishes and that her needs and desires justify her actions. It's okay for her to speak publicly. She's terrified of Alexis doing it.
I'm not scared of Alexis. No, I'm not. I don't want her to like come for me, and that's scary. Like, she knows a lot of my secrets. Can Alexis join the call? I don't know about it. I don't know about it. You're scared of her exposing you. No, exposing is such like a, that's not the right word for it. I'm scared of like times where I was vulnerable to her. I'm scared of those moments being revealed to the public. I'm not scared of Alexis. Absolutely. Like, those moments aren't public knowledge. They're not meant to be for the public. They were meant for my best friend. Like, that's what I mean. Therapy will help with BPD. I know. I probably should do something about that. Why don't you ask Alexis to come on the live so you can dispute any claims in real time? Because that's, if she wants to like talk to me, we can do it in private. Is Alexis blocking you Becky's fault? Probably. Just kidding. Calm down. And it's like, even if I like, everyone's telling me to get therapy, and it's like, even if I did, like, you guys never believed I was even in therapy when I was in therapy, and I was in therapy for like a hot minute.
Narcissists place a high value on their public image, often going to great lengths to maintain an appearance of success, attractiveness, and superiority. Amber should try therapy for her and not strictly for appearances.
And it helped me so freaking much. Like, it was so good. And I know I need to go back. I do. It's just my whole life I was in therapy, like on and off, just constant. And I never found a therapist that I like really jived with until my last therapist. And it's like, I feel like I'm never going to find that again.
Narcissists often react strongly to their own imagined versions of what might happen, driven by their need to protect their self-esteem and maintain control. They may avoid situations or people they perceive as potential threats to their self-esteem.
I've never done actual therapy for BPD, and that scares me. So I don't know why. Brittany is big mad that I said Erica's name. July 4th is when she called me for the second time. And in the phone recording, I said, yeah, I'm not going to like mention Erica's name. Yes, I did promise that. Da, da, da. And I didn't mention her name until literally a month later. But yet on July 9th, a few days after the phone call, she messaged Zachary Michael wanting to spill all the tea. So
your integrity and character should not be based on others' actions. Amber made a promise and broke it. It is interesting to note Amber accused me of doxing for taking a free seminar on a public website, and yet revealing this name, knowing full well the repercussions, is not? Okay, Amber, pop off.
do you like salty crab? No, this is salty crab's fault, actually, because it makes no sense. Like, why would you dox somebody? Like, all I said was a name, and then here you go with, well, here's Erica's Instagram, everyone. Go have a field day. I'm just like, what is happening? Like, if I would have done that, people would have came for me. Like, I can't.
Amber is employing so many traits here: manipulation, denial, rationalization, victimization. She knew full well what would happen by her leaking that name.
Taking accountability is hard with BPD because of the low self-esteem and need to be accepted. DBT can help you deal with your audience better. Thank you, Lauren. I would love to be able to deal with this better because it gets kind of hard.
It seems unlikely she was diagnosed with BPD and not told about DBT therapy, yet she claims to not know about it. She likes to use BPD as an excuse for her rank behavior. Therapy might screw that up for her.
Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, hold on. When you lived in Florida, was there ever a hurricane? Yes. There was also a tornado that hit my apartment, and I was actually at work, so I physically couldn't even leave my job because I was a PCA worker, and I literally was watching after 50 residents. So it's like I wasn't even able to leave. It was literally terrifying.
Narcissists tend to overemphasize roles or titles at work. We've seen the footage. Amber was never in charge of 50 residents. And as someone with a mother in care home, I, for one, am truly thankful for that.
Sorry, the truth of the matter is over here, Alexis texted me. Okay. So I'm trying to like figure out what the hell is going on. So the situation at hand is Alexis wants to call me and she wants y'all to be the mediators. And it's like I want to talk to her like privately, but she wants to do it publicly. That's like what could possibly be said, you know? I don't know what to do. Babe, will you give me advice, please? Okay, Alexis, I'm not going to sit here and text you actually. Like, I know you're watching me right now, and I just want to let you know that, like, what you've done, you've hurt me. Like, genuinely hurt me. And I think that's all you really need to know. So, like, I don't even want to be friends with people anymore because of you. You freaking ruined that for me. Like, you've tainted it. Like, Ashley said, call her. I don't know what that would do. It would just be a lot. It would be and it's like if Alexis wants to talk to me, like shouldn't she do that in private? Like
There is much discussion of Alexis's motives. We're only looking at Amber today. She wants to say her part on cam with Alexis silent. Alexis wants to have her say, as she knows Amber will absolutely change the narrative and gaslight her audience.
privately, just like this phone call, but she wants to do everything publicly, which really confuses me. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. She seems two-faced. It just goes to show she's only about it for herself. She was fine until people started hating on her. Do it privately if you do. I don't want to say like mean things about her. Oh my God, you guys, hold on.
The FaceTime is insane.
Alexis,
What?
what is happening right now? Like, genuinely.
Someone messaged me and said you're talking about me.
Okay.
Why are you all up in the camera like this?
Because I'm nervous. Can you guys hear her?
Oh my God.
Alexis, you hurt my feelers.
You hurt mine sometimes too.
Listen, I'm in love.
Enough. Be so for real. I'm not here to sit and talk about Emily with you.
Hold on. I'm trying to keep track of everything at once because this person keeps saying like racist things and then they come
I saw that.
like how does that keep happening and popping up?
Now Amber has Alexis on the phone. She has Tommy/Emily on text, and someone in her chat spamming racist comments. Without moderation, this spamming no doubt got her demonetized, which explains her removing the video.
My question is like, why did you have to do this like publicly? That's the part where I'm just like, that's like everything we've been through. Like, you contacted the very reaction channel that like genuinely hurts me to my core.
First of all, from what we have talked about, I thought you liked him.
No, I don't like him.
Okay. Well, anyways, I was planning on actually never speaking to you again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look in the camera like that. Okay.
The self-important narcissist thinks no one would truly stop speaking to her. She is way too special to toss away.
Also, I just am like so fed up, Amber. Like, I love you, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to find somebody that's good for you. But I don't think that it's her. And I'm sorry if you don't agree. I'm sorry if others don't agree. But I just feel weird about it. And I had my reservations before anything came up about her. Anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a secret.
Okay, but the thing is, like, you've dated a lot of people while we have been friends. Like, you.
Okay, chill out. I have had.
It's okay. We don't have to.
2 official relationships.
Deflecting and avoiding are great tactics to steer the conversation away from the topic at hand.
Okay, but there have been things that you've done, blah, 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 that I don't agree with either. But I would never be like, all right, guys, publicly, I'm going to say that I am no longer Alexis's friend. And this is the reason why. Like, that's.
I know, but I wasn't talking shit.
Like, I fully support that, like, you have your opinions. Like, I support that because, like, I also have mine. But, like, to go and do that, like, you've hurt me on a level that's just, like, not okay.
I hear you, but I told you, I don't remember yesterday or the day before, maybe yesterday, that I didn't want to talk about Emily with you anymore. I was like, can you just separate these relationships? Like, I don't care if we live in the same state. I don't have to be her best friend. I'm your friend. I'm not her friend. And if you guys break up, I'm still going to be here.
But I'm not. No. That's the thing where it's like, I want to be with Tommy for, like, ever. Like, I genuinely love her. And, like, you know that, and you've seen that, and I've expressed it, and I've.
But how many times have you called me crying your eyes out?
Because
the most outlandish shit that she has said to you.
No.
Do you not remember?
No.
Narcissists work hard to control the narrative about themselves, ensuring that any stories or perceptions about them are favorable. This can involve spreading positive information about themselves or discrediting anyone who might challenge their image.
I have been very low, you know that, like, mentally, and unfortunately,
with
Tommy.
valid reasons sometimes.
Yes, and same with Tommy. Like, she's never ever gone through something like this. Like, this has been so hard for her, and then, like, for her late fiance to be, like, talked about in the way that she has, it's horrible because she was such an amazing woman. Like, it's not okay. It has left her very low, and during low times.
Well, maybe she should have taken the time to heal before she got.
Oh my God, Alexis, I'm not doing this actually on live. Like,
Tommy/Emily's most recent partner passed away scant weeks ago. It is unlikely she has processed or mourned this as she may need to, and Amber could very well be a comfort rebound.
I'm not being combative. I'm just telling you how I feel.
Okay, I get it. What was actually the point of this? Genuinely, what was the point of this?
Because you aren't always accountable when it's private, when we have a private.
Okay, that's fine. Like, I don't have to be fully accountable. You don't have to be fully accountable. It doesn't matter.
Why not?
Amber doesn't think being accountable for your actions is important. This speaks volumes.
Why not?
Because I just fully don't understand. Like, I just don't understand, and I never will. And I've tried to explain to you, like.
What do you mean you will never understand? I have given you clear-cut reasons why I am not a fan of this relationship. I have given you valid reason after valid reason after valid reason.
I know, but you come up with things where I'm like, oh no, let me explain that. Like you're literally off your rocker in that case. Like I've literally, like any person I've ever spoken to, you've never wanted me to talk to them anymore or be with them
Okay. I liked Jade. Obviously that ended. Okay.
Why do you say real names?
I liked Feline.
Holy fuck.
Narcissists might justify their actions by claiming a moral high ground, suggesting that their behavior was for a greater good or based on superior values. Amber is the one who gave enough information out to name these girls. The cat is out of the bag.
But that's the thing. How do you like someone who did the things that they did to me and you know what she did to me? That's where I'm like, this is like, how could you sit there and say that?
But I also know what all these other girls have done to you too.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with you, but like, I just want you to support, like we can, like, I know you don't want to be my friend, but I'm just letting you know, like, I know you gave me the ultimatum, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But genuinely, Tommy makes me like the happiest I've ever felt. And I want to keep feeling that. And I want to see where
She also makes you very sad. She also makes you
what makes me very sad is everything that's been going on lately online. No. It's been freaking all right. I'm gonna hang up actually, because you know that to be true. That everything that has been happening online has made us both miserable.
This is manipulative and showing selective memory. She is selectively recalling events in a way that supports her version of the story.
Like, you have heard me cry about it multiple times.
I'm sorry, but the one...
And before all of this happened, me and Tommy never had sad moments like that. Like, it literally was magic. Like, actual magic. And then all of a sudden, our mental health got low because we were being harassed for days on end. Like, so yes, I cried to you a lot about that. And it's like, it just sucks that you're taking my mental health and then Tommy's mental health and like using it against us and saying, yeah, this is the deciding factor of why I don't like this relationship. That's crazy to me.
Gaslighting and rewriting the narrative. Alexis is concerned about Tommy/Emily being a feeder, amongst other unproven allegations. AMBERLYNN is playing victim.
Because you have also been in situations, like even in your current one, let's not go there, I won't do that, where I'm like,
do not bring them into this.
I'm just saying. They have also done things where I'm like,
okay, yes, but nobody's perfect, but they have never said the things to me that Tommy has said to you.
I think that maybe like you took it wrong, but like me in like a BPD moment or episode, I'm a little and I get kind of like,
AMBERLYNN, oh my God. One of the specific comments that she made to you was awful. I would never say that to a partner.
Okay, but to me, like, hold on a second.
You putting me and your audience on hold while you're in a live is crazy behavior.
I think I'm disassociating or having like an out-of-body experience right now. Okay, everyone's telling me to go to therapy. I'm literally on Monday, I'm going to get a therapist. And then you guys will never have to say that to me again because that is like, it's a lot.
I agree with them. I told you that.
Future faking. It is Monday. Do we think that Amber has found a new therapist?
So the only option here, honestly, like if you truly feel like how you feel, which is fine, you can feel how you feel. But like, I think it's time that maybe we take this off a line. And if you don't want to talk in private, that's fine. I will respect that as well.
I don't want things to get disrespectful. And I'm really not a super big fan of you bringing my partner into this because they have been nothing but nice.
Okay, then let's move on from that. Hold on. I'm getting like all kinds of things. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, I don't even know. I'm just like, Tommy has only ever been nice to you. That's something else that's like really crazy to me. We've always had such a great time, the three of us. And
yes, but I don't agree with some of the things that she says to you.
I get that. We don't have to agree, but that doesn't mean like, why can't you like separate? Like, okay, you just admitted people aren't perfect. Okay, that's number one. Tommy has been going through one of the lowest times of her life, trying to gravitate that with thousands of people watching.
A common tactic is to shift the blame onto others. By accusing someone else of being responsible for the problem, the narcissist avoids taking any responsibility for their actions. While Tommy/Emily was gravitating, Amber was releasing her photos online. Typical narcissistic lack of empathy and a need for admiration.
I understand. But when I was doxxed earlier this year, I did not take it out.
Okay, I get that. Her story is different though. Her story is different, and she's never taken it out on me. She has had low mental health, and I'm sure everyone watching, like you guys have had very low like mental health before, and you need space. And dating someone with BPD, which is me, like if your partner says you need space, you kind of take that personal. And I know I shouldn't take that personal. Once I'm out of like my weird BPD type of deal, I'm able to focus in and be like, this is normal. Like we shouldn't be on FaceTime 24/7.
This is so performative. Also, triangulation at play, using the audience to garner sympathy, secure admiration, and support. And no one should be on FaceTime 24/7.
When your mental health is that low. Like,
can I say something?
No, because I'm like,
it's not going to be bad. Can I say something though? It wasn't the space that she needed that was the problem. And we've talked about this before. Even in the beginning, I was like, you need to learn how to detach and give her some space sometimes. I told you this. But the problem was the comments being made towards you, because one of those comments were absolutely vile. And I would never dream of saying that to one of my partners, especially if we were still together.
Okay. I don't know. I really don't know what to say. I just know that like no relationship is perfect, but I do know that like in this one, this is the closest to perfect that I have ever had. Like I genuinely am thoroughly happy, and I want to like see that through. Like
you're literally giving me whiplash, because one day it's not perfect and you're breaking up, and the next day it's perfect and wonderful and magical. You're literally giving me whiplash. I don't know if I'm supposed to support her or not.
You are supposed to support her, and you're supposed to support the fact that like I'm happy and like we're finally getting over that like scary like mental health situation that we were in.
A friend in this situation has two choices: be quiet and support your friend, or choose to leave and not support the harmful behavior. Amber is downplaying the significance of her actions and Alexis's feelings.
Otherwise, like,
okay, has she apologized
yes,
for the comment?
Of course.
For the one specific comment.
Yes.
I know you know I'm talking about.
Yes. And it's like that comment hurt you more than it hurt me. And I'm just over here like,
that's also insane crazy.
Because I understand. I've literally been in that situation before.
Do you
not in that exact situation, but
do you remember how many hours you cried after that comment was made?
All right, Alexis, I'm gonna go.
Alexis has hit a nerve. Amber is on Alive and cannot outright lie as she usually does to save face. Whatever Tommy/Emily said clearly was horrible.
Because I feel like you're trying to make this way worse than what it is, and that's the part that's like really frustrating to me, because you're doing it in front of thousands of people. And
I said it was one comment. One comment.
Okay, but you're acting, oh my God. I am actively like in a relationship where I am happy and like
right now.
Yes, because my mental health is finally improving, and so is hers.
Girl.
Because at first this was like a bomb. Like it was like a literal bomb that was set off. Like, I just want, like, us to be okay, but it's like, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to that point ever again.
Dude, I don't know.
Um,
I'm also very hurt. I am also extremely hurt.
okay, can you actually don't explain why? I would rather do that privately because I don't understand, actually.
I'm not going to say anything messed up, but sometimes I just feel like you choose your partners over me, and then they leave, or you break up, or you fight, and then you're back to giving me the friendship that I give to you, and it's reciprocal. And then you're back in La La Land, and I'm back on the back burner.
But you're not on the back burner when it comes to me and Tommy. I have been closer to you than I ever have, and you know that. And I genuinely loved, like, the friendship that you two were forming. Like, it was fun, the three of us, like, talking and, like, hanging out, and, like, it was
And you know that even after everything came out, I still gave her a chance. I still gave her the benefit of the doubt. She asked me if I thought she was a bad person. I said no. I was still around. I was still talking to her. But it's certain things that have transpired since that I just can't get behind.
Oh, Amber's the type of friend who ignores her girls when a new love appears. Chicks before dicks, Amber.
And it doesn't mean I hate her.
Okay, then
it's just like,
then we won't be friends. I don't know what else to say. Because, like, in the way that I would support you, like, I want you to do the same for me. Like, when I'm genuinely happy.
I was trying.
And it's like, it's fucked up that, like, I can't confide in you, like, as a best friend. Like,
you can. Do you know all of the stuff that I literally could have said that I chose not to?
no, that I, like, actually, yeah. Like, you know a lot of stuff about my exes, about friends, about people in my life. Like, you know a lot. Like, genuinely.
And do you really think that I would ever spill that? Be so for real right now.
I was scared.
Come on.
I was. Because it's like, what you did already has left me shocked. Genuinely has left me shocked.
But I haven't made derogatory statements about you. You are not you.
I don't care.
I am not the issue.
I don't care. I would rather you make them about me. That's the point. I'd rather you make them about me. But like, you have hurt me by hurting her. Like, genuinely. That is what I'm trying to explain to you.
Gaslighting is when a narcissist makes the other person doubt their own memory, perception, or sanity. Amber's recollection of the events is vastly different, and she's heavily implying that Alexis is overreacting.
And if you can't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. And this is embarrassing that, like, because I needed to have this conversation. It's like, I feel like I can't even fully, like, because we're public, almost 4,000 people are watching. I feel fucking so embarrassed by this. But I felt like I had to do it because it was the only way we could talk. Like, how embarrassing is this?
Well, because I needed you to be accountable. Because sometimes you are just so stuck and hyper-focused on something that you refuse to see other perspectives and you refuse to see the truth. And this is something that I have accepted about you, and I understand, but that's not fair to me.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
I am 2 hours late for my concert.
I hope you have fun at your concert. I now look like a dumb, so.
A dumb.
I look like a manipulator. I don't take accountability.
Stop reading the comments. I'm not reading the comments. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I get that, but, like, I just, you have seen.
Amberlynn, I don't think you're a bad person. I just think that sometimes you're vulnerable. And you need someone to show you different perspectives sometimes.
Okay, but I'm letting you know that, like, I firmly think that you're wrong in this situation. And in the way that, like, you're viewing whatever you're viewing, like, it's just not. And it's not fair because you already know. Yes, but why does it have to be publicly? Why?
Because you aren't always accountable when it's private.
Oh my God. But it doesn't have. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like,
Narcissists are often highly conscious of how they're being perceived by others. They engage in behaviors and adopt personas that they believe will earn them the most admiration and respect. This is killing Amber. She feels exposed and unable to fully control the narrative.
doing it live doesn't change the way that I respond to you. That's all I gotta say.
I beg to differ.
I'd probably be crying more, actually, if we were off a line. So I'm crying less being online.
Good.
But
I don't know if there is going to be a resolution right now. I think that we both have a lot of things to think about.
I've already been thinking. I've already done my thoughts.
Me too.
I've been journaling. I've been thinking. I've been talking.
Not the aggressive journaling.
I'll always be journaling. That's just what I do. And I know what I want in my life, and I know how I feel about certain situations, and I don't know. Like, I'm happy. I would never intentionally hurt you.
Truthfully, my final straw was when you brought my partner into this. That was my final straw.
Okay, I'm sorry for bringing your partner into this. I was just trying to relate. I was bringing, like, relatable situations together. And I was just saying that, you know, sometimes we don't agree with certain things that people do, but I would never look at you and say me or them. I would never do that.
If I was in what you assumed and saw to be a harmful relationship, I would want you to.
There is nothing harmful, and this is where I'm going to hang up, because there's nothing harmful happening. This is like the softest love I've ever had in my life.
Amber is about to provide us with some of the best gaslighting I have witnessed live. Please recall all of Alexis's alleged reasons and thoughts and compare them to the retelling Amber does post-call.
And I've wanted the gentle love. That is what I've craved. Someone to actually, like, love me gently, and it's not toxic or this, like, gross, like, heavy, abusive. Like, I've been in abusive things, and you know that. And this is the first time where I'm like, wow. So this is how it feels to, like, be loved without, like, feeling like there's some sort of, like, abuse going on. And I don't want to talk about this. Like, this is a lot.
Okay. Hey, you're fine. You're safe. Everything's good.
I'm not safe. This is going to be on every fucking reaction channel there is.
When all else fails, pull out the tears and play victim. Amber, you created all of this.
Well,
this is just, we're going in circles now. So
I hope that you have fun at your concert. And I don't know.
Okay. Have a good rest of your night.
You too. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry. I needed to call someone and just have, like, just a second. That was cringy. That should have been private. Everything.
She felt so bad she had ads running at some points every minute.
I don't know what to say. Like, I would have never done that to somebody. Like, genuinely, I would have never done that to someone. And I don't know. Like, I don't want to think that she has like ill like intentions. Like, I don't want to think that way at all. And I know like some people are on her side, some people are on my side. I literally, you guys don't know the full story and you'll never know the full story. She's upset because Tommy made one comment that literally had nothing to do with me. It wasn't directed towards me. It was nothing like that in the slightest. But my BPD and my sensitivity made it into like this big thing for no reason. And like, I don't know. If you guys heard it, you'd be like, oh, yeah, that's actually just sad. That's not, like,
There was so much more to Alexis's reasoning than the one comment.
it's been a lot for Tommy. It's been a lot for me. Our mental health has been like literally horrible. And we're finally starting to like have a little bit of hope. It's just been a lot. And like Alexis knows that. Like she literally knows that. And like she's having me do this. Like I was texting her and I was just like begging for like, can we please just do this in private? And it's like, she's like, this is your only chance to talk to me. And it's like, I care about her. I love her. And it's like, what do I do? Like, do I just never talk to her again? Or do I do this one call and hopefully we can like figure something out, you know? So it was just like,
If your friend has so little faith in you being accountable that you have to have a third party, you're a problem. Given Amber's reworking the narrative, it is understandable. Is this a friendship worth?
I just wish you guys like, I wish I could tell you guys the full story so you guys could understand it a little more. I don't want to say the comment specifically because it's about Tommy's late fiance. And I'm not going to sit here and ever share anything personal like that about anybody. You guys know that. Like, I've told you guys that. Like, Erica and Brittany just did the fuckest shit to me. And I still never shared anything personal about them besides strictly about the story at hand. Like, they wanted to come on here with some story. So I was like, like, the real story is this. Like, I don't sit here and just like, I don't know. I'm not hiding anything, fuzz butt mutt. What kind of username is that, first of all? I'm not hiding anything. I'm just trying to respect people. Like truly respect people and what they're going through.
Sure, Jan.
I just wish people understood that like truly overnight our life like changed drastically. Like we both have been stressed and depressed and it's just been hard. You weren't wrong. Thank you. For those of you saying that Alexis is weird, needs attention, jealous, I don't know. I'm going to read some super chats. I really feel like I'm going to just like disassociate for a minute.
Well, I think it's time for us all to disassociate for a minute. Amber, that's a lot. Holy cow. Wasn't that crazy? There is a classic narc alert look at AMBERLYNNS' deleted live stream with her conversation with her ex-friend, Alexis? I guess that remains to be seen. Amber, I think, is heading into a peck of trouble, but she's a big girl, and she's an adult, and she can do whatever the heck she wants. So Amber, we're just gonna sit here on the sidelines and see what happens. If you liked the video, I would be so happy if you'd click like and maybe subscribe, or even grab a channel membership. Get in the Discord. Thank you all for joining me for this extended long narc alert look at AMBERLYNNS' latest upload. I can't wait to see you at the live stream on Wednesday, and until we meet again, you know what you gotta do, just be kind and hasta luego.